So here's the thing, family. I'm sitting in a Presbyterian church called Church of the Covenant. I was walking toward the UN. And I see the word covenant, and I see church, and I see the doors open. Because this is what church is about. The moment that you can walk into a church and be so in awe of all the things, when you notice this, the hymnals, because music always speaks, because music is its own ministry, and when you can just sit in the Father's house, just sit and feel His presence. Under their hymnals, they have love, and I'm sure it's an acronym for something. It's a little shiny. With the glare, it's a little hard to see. Let's get it so you can see it. There we go. When you can just sit in the silence of yourself, of your heart, of your mind. Sitting in the history of this building. I don't even know anything about it, but I can tell it's old architecturally. It's nestled between two buildings, so the fact that churches survive in the cities is amazing in itself. So many don't. The simplicity of this church in this moment. For me, this is what it's all about. It's not about the pastor or the priest or the preacher or the prophet. It's not about who or what or who said what to whom or who sang which way or what the sermon was preached. It's not about any of that. It's about sitting still in my Father's house. He built these houses for me. He built them for you. I encourage you, next time, for those of you that go to church, and for those of you who don't, but especially for those who do go, strongly encourage you to find time to sit in His house in silence and commune with Him. He wants right relationship over ritual. All that happens on Sunday, that's okay. That's not biblical. Nowhere in the Bible does it say any of that is necessary. Nowhere. What it does say is that our Lord Jesus Christ stole away to pray. He found solitude in nature, and He would go off by Himself. Many of the saints and the mystics and the greats, they have to go away by themselves. I'm so glad that my steps were ordered in this moment in time as I was walking toward the UN. And I walked in the church and it was welcoming. The young man said, go in, walk around, take pictures. Then we have cakes and cookies and donuts and coffee, whatever, in the fellowship hall. But I'm so glad to be able to be in here by myself at this moment, to share this with y'all. But in a minute, I'm just gonna go silent and listen. And then I'm gonna stop video. It's so necessary that we get anchored to the one who created us and not to the things and the people and the distractions, sometimes costly distractions. Saints, when you walk on holy ground, for the Father is in you. Tap into the Father that's within you. And when you get tapped into that and you get rooted and grounded, then tap into just sitting in His house and listening. And be patient and just listen. Dive into His word and listen. Block out what everybody else says. Stop looking on Instagram and Twitter and all this, and stop liking what everybody else is putting out there. And listen for what is for you in the quietness. And yes, I know I'm posting this on social. I get it. Because y'all gonna do what y'all do. But you will find me in the quiet. You will find me in places and spaces like this. And I hope many of you all will find me. City to city, wherever I am, I hope you will search out and seek out those houses of worship where the Father is present. Sense His presence. Draw near to His presence, and His presence will draw near to you. And sit in the quiet. For that is where He is, in the still small voice. We do too much sometimes as humans. Tap into Him. Tap out of self and all the things. Peace, family.